Welcome to Leader Lifestyle Hub. We have set a target of completing 200 book summaries in the entire year. As we have set the target, we are here on the book number 96. So, the title of the book today we have is The Joy of Movement, How Exercise Helps Us Find the Happiness, Hope, Connection, and Courage, written by Kelly McGonigal. Let me repeat the title. The Joy of Movement, How Exercise Helps Us Find Happiness, Hope, Connection, and Courage, written by Kelly McGonigal. Let us see the target audience. Let us see, first of all, who is Kelly McGonigal. Kelly McGonigal is a health psychologist and lecturer at Stanford University who is known for her work in the field of science help, which focuses on translating insights from psychology and neuroscience into practical strategies that support health and well-being. So let us see the target audience of this book. The 25-year-old who thinks that nobody likes exercising, but people do it because they have to do. Means who are doing gym forcibly, not by easy. The 43-year-old who sits too much at work all day like me and wants some inspiration to get active all the time. And anyone who wants a whole bunch of scientifically proven reasons to start moving more. Let us see the synopsis of this book. The joy of movement is just what you need to finally find the motivation to get out of the seat and exercise more often by teaching you the scientific reasons why it's good for you and why your body is designed to enjoy the moment. Let us listen from the author Kelly McGonigal. The right playlist can transform your experience of exercise. This is a powerful quote. I recommend you to take the digital notes or physical notes. The right playlist can transform your experience of exercise. A couple of nights ago, someone mentioned that they think that nobody really likes running. They just do it because they have to, means they go for forcible running. I tried to let it go, but I could not resist kindly saying that I do genuinely enjoy jogging. Let me play that, Let It Go also. So there is a song called Let It Go. Many people who used to watch this video or listen to the music when they are going for exercise. So Disney's Frozen Let It Go. Even my niece watch this Let It Go song every few days. So after completing 3 half marathons and a full, I think I know a thing or two about why people put themselves through something that others hate so much. So after a few days later, Nick picked the Kelly McGonigal's The Joy of Movement, How Exercise Helps Us Find Happiness, Hope, Connection, and Courage. And I'm pleasantly surprised to find out that I was right and science confirms it. He has found the proof that exercise can help you find happiness. The truth is, exercise of any kind is enjoyable. You just need to find the kind that's right for you and right for your body. I have found that all it takes is a little motivation to start, which is just what this book will give you. Wow, this book has really got me pumped up. This is the perfect book for me right now because I have been having a hard time exercising. I loved everything about this amazing book. Now I am excited to get out and do it today itself. Let us see the top 3 lessons of this book. Here are the three most exciting lessons from this book about enjoying the moment. The runner's high comes with any type of physical exertion, is a protection against anxiety and depression, and can even make you more social. Means it will improve your people skills. Exercise can give you a a hit like drugs can give, but with a whole lot of positive side effects instead of negative ones that comes from the substance abuse. So if you consume the drugs and all the other things, it will give you negative side effects. Whereas if you go for exercise, it will give you positive side effects. If you don't like the idea of steroids, but want to enhance your performance, use music to reach your peak state while exercising. So instead of consuming the steroids, you can use music to the exercise. That will help you to reach your peak state. Ready, set, exercise. Let us move on to lesson number 1. Physical activity makes you happy, protects against mental illness, and improves your social skills. We now know the phenomena of pleasure that comes from a good jog as runner's high. But did you know that people were talking about this idea as early as 1885? Not 1985, it is 1885. A Scottish philosopher named Alexander Bain compared the blissful state to a spiritual experience. Means he compared with the blissful state and spiritual experience. Others say it's like love or even mind-altering drugs. In fact, when it comes to the way activity affects our brains, it is similar to what cannabis does. Endocannabinoids are chemicals. So this is the name of the chemicals. Endocannabinoids are chemicals in our brain that decrease pain, improve mood, and set off positive neurotransmitters like dopamine and endorphins. Cannabis only mimics these effects, but when you exercise, the production of these chemicals give you all of these benefits, which is decreasing pain, improving your mood, and setting off your positive neurotransmitters like dopamine and endorphins. These effects also act as a defense against mental illnesses like depression and anxiety. One weight loss drug or medicine tried to reduce appetite stomach by inhibiting endocannabinoid receptors. The effect was more mental illness and it eventually got banned. Research also confirms that these chemicals improve the way you interact with other people. Participants in the research exercised for 30 minutes before playing a social game. There was a research conducted by the people who play a social game without exercise and with exercise for 30 minutes. As a result, they are cooperated better and were far more generous. So those who do exercise for 30 minutes, they can play social games very easily and effectively. And don't worry if you hate running so much that you had rather eat a mop. Every kind of exercise produces the same effects. So let me repeat the lesson number 1. Physical activity makes you happy, protects against mental illness, and improves your social skills or people skills. Let us see the lesson number 2. Drugs and exercise have a lot in common, but the movement only brings positive side effects. The addictive effect of exercise is powerful. It is so strong that when researchers in the 1960s were beginning to study it, they had a really hard time finding people who worked out regularly that would stop the habit to see what would happen. Even many of those that they could convince cheated and still kept it up. Part of the reason physical exertion is so addictive, and it is that it activates the brain's reward system. If you remember the atomic habits cue reward system, it will activate that. Similarly, how cocaine and heroin do. It's that those chemicals we talked about before that are present both in substance abuse and exercise. Means how cocaine and heroin do in the substance abuse. or how physical exertion helps in the exercise. People who have the habit of exercising even go through similar withdrawal symptoms of drug addicts who try to quit. They get anxious and irritable after missing only one workout and can develop insomnia and depression after several times. When you show people who work out regularly pictures of someone working out, their brains fires up similarly to the way smokers' minds do when shown images of cigarettes. Like if some smoker is there, and if you bring the images of smoking, then their brain eventually fires up to smoke. In the same way, those who are going for gym or workouts, if you keep the images of working out, their brains fires up like a cue activates. The best news about all of this, though, is that with exercise, you don't get the nasty effects of the substance abuse. It also takes longer for you to get addicted to running. Like an example, than heroin. Heroin will get addicted within 1 or 2 days only. Whereas in the running, you need to keep consistency to get addicted. One study had mice run for just 2 weeks, but the habit didn't stick. After 6 weeks, however, the rodents could not resist running, even with no external incentive to do so. Means there is no external benefit of paying money, but they couldn't resist running. They go for running every day. In research on humans, the same effect occurs after about 6 weeks of exercising 4 times a week. Not every day also. Even you continue 4 times a week and 6 weeks continuously, your habit will get into addictive. So if you want to build a new healthier habit, that's how you need to do it. Means make a habit of going for exercise 4 times a week and continue it for 6 weeks, and let us see how it fits your health and fitness. Let us move on to lesson number 3. This is the action-oriented lesson. Let me reveal the lesson name. You increase your chances of reaching performance levels, peak performance levels, when you listen to the right music while exercising. I sometimes track my morning runs with an app called Runkeeper. This is an app which gives you workouts with the music. Have tried this, and I think so it is good enough. If you want, you can try from your side also. Runkeeper running tracker app. Actually, there is a pricing for that, but for few time you can use free for at least 1 week to get habituated. So Nick suggested this. He tracked his morning runs with an app called Runkeeper. I noticed that when my favorite song came on, I ran faster than I did during most of the rest of my run. Without knowing it, I stumbled onto a proven fact that exercising to music that pumps you up makes you perform very better. You could even say that one Ethiopian named Haile Gebrselassie, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, Haile Gebrselassie won a US running competition because he was on a performance enhancing drug. He convinced the event organizers to play one of his favorite motivational songs during the race, and he ran faster because of his favorite song. So whenever you are lack of motivation, just play your favorite song and move ahead in your work or in your running. Recent research confirms this. Exercising to music makes people take up less oxygen. Some that had problems with high blood pressure, high BP, could go an extra 51 seconds longer in a cardiovascular stress test when their favorite songs were played on. One man even turned the science of using music to improve performance into his career. So some of the researchers are taking this as a career, science of using music to improve performance. Costas Karagiorgis creates effective playlists for world-class athletes to use when they are training. He recommends that your songs include words like work, go, and run, and have a strong 120 to 140 beats per minute. Those songs, those music having these words give you upbeat music, which include work, go, and run. A favorite of mine is Daft Punk's Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. This is a song name. So I heard this song. It is almost 4 minute song. You can simply search it, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. And this is a beautiful video as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Marine, and I'm excited to bring you the next evolution in racing.
So this is the video. Go faster pace. So if you have time, just listen to that music as well. It always pumps me up with its 125 beats per minute. So gather your favorite playlist to rock out and reach your new peak levels of performance and enjoyment while exercising. So in the action step, we have seen two things here. Install Runkeeper app and try it out on your own time, especially tomorrow and day after tomorrow or weekends. So you can try it out the Runkeeper app and do one or two exercises, workouts for 30 minutes. And listen to the music is another action step. Here we have given harder, better, faster, stronger. You can also try other playlist according to your favorites and do exercise while playing your favorite music. See you in another book summary on the next Monday. Until then, stay connected, keep progressing. If you have any